All right, today let's rank my 5 party service side hustles from easiest to hardest to run. Hi, I'm Emily and I get paid to party. I run a handful of party service businesses out of my house and show you how you can make hundreds to thousands of dollars a week from home doing the same thing. Okay, so let me give you the 5 that I own, that we currently own and run, and then rank them on how easy to how hard they are. We have a mobile video game truck that's been in business for 4 years. We have a party rental business that has been in business a little over a year. And then this year, we also launched a bouquet bar, a foam party business, and a Nerf Wars company. Okay, so the easiest out of all of those to actually run and operate is foam parties, hands down. It requires very little prep. It requires very little setup or cleanup. You're literally just going to a location, getting a wagon and bringing your cannon, plugging it in, setting up a water hose and spraying kids, and then the foam disappears. So there's like no cleanup. It's very easy to run and maintain. It honestly blows my mind that more people don't do this business because you can charge, like starting here in Arizona, the 45-minute to an hour parties, the going rate is $350. All the stuff fits in a small corner of my garage. It is hands down the easiest to run and make money off of. Also pretty easy to get off the ground. Okay, second easiest I would say is the bouquet bar. That one also doesn't require a ton of work other than before the events, you do have to prep the flowers. So that prep for those events, depending on how big they are, is more time than foam by far. But other than that, that business is easy to run as well and not a ton of work. Number 3 is going to be party rentals. That one was pretty easy to get off the ground. It's more labor intensive weekly as you have people coming and going because you have to manage more inventory, clean things, inspect them before they go out, inspect them after they come in. You gotta do a lot of like contracts and pricing with people. So that one would be my 3rd most labor intensive is the party rentals, but that one's also really consistent and pretty easy to keep money coming in. The 4th, so I guess this would be the next to the hardest one to run is the Nerf Wars. And that's because the setup of the equipment is actually fairly labor intensive. So inflating all the barricades, staking them down, setting up all the blinds, all the different things that actually takes a pretty good amount of work. And then, collecting all the darts, running the parties with the Nerf Wars, collecting all the darts afterwards, cleaning up, that takes a pretty good amount of time. On the back end, as far as like booking and contracts, it's the same as everything else. All these are the same on the back end with booking and contracts. I'm talking about work as far as the jobs itself. And then the hardest business to run by far is the mobile game truck. That's been in business, like I said, 4 years. And that's probably our best money maker. And that stays consistently booked and busy. Although I do think that actually all the other side hustles have much more potential. Well, except for maybe the party rental. I don't see the DIY party rental outperforming the mobile game truck, but I easily think foam and Nerf could, and even potentially bouquet bar. They're brand new and I haven't done as much marketing. So I do think down the road I can make more money off of those than the video game truck. And the video game truck is so much work that even if I make half of what I make with the other ones, the work is so much less, it's worth it. The mobile video game truck is just very labor intensive, and if you've seen any of my videos, things happen all the time. The truck breaks down, the air conditioning breaks down, the generators break down, we get flat tires. There's just so much that goes wrong with having to move a giant truck from location to location for events that one is by far the hardest, but it is a consistent moneymaker. That one year over year does well into the 6 figures on sales every single year, even from year 1. So it's hard to get rid of it because it is consistent, but just know getting into that one, it is by far the most work. Okay, ask me any questions you've got.